who was Diana growing up? There are quiet kids, there are extrovert kids. Your daughter is looking at you.
But I was what I remember people used to say was, well, my grandmother, not my grandmother actually, my aunties, almost me a penny cent.
I'm sure back then name from a John Ponsa.
No, I was Diana.
Oh.
I was Diana. I was my grandmother was Diana, and I was named after her.
Right.
So I was Diana from childhood. And once in a while I was Mommy because my grandmother was Mommy.
Right. Out of respect for
yes.
her.
And so, but I was Diana, and she was Abenaponsa, Abena Amponsa. So that's where the Amponsa came in. I think I owned the Amponsa later on in life.
Right.
But pre that, I was Diana Entry for a while. Then I became Diana Entry Buesiako, and then got married later on and became Diana Entry.
Your dad has a lot of prestige. Your dad's name carries a lot of weight. For those of us that were privileged to be in the Church of Pentecost, we grew up, we heard Apostle Entry Dimpa. At the time when you were about, let's say 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, before your teens, did you know the value of?
He wasn't that big then.
Okay.
When I was 6, when I say he wasn't that big, I don't even know what definition of big was, but when I was taken to my grandmother, that was his first station in the Volta region. That was when he had become overseer, Felix Elvis Entry. And I was with my grandmother for 5 years. So I went to my grandmother when I was 2. And so for 5 years, which means I was 7. And then when my grandmother passed, so I was there with her for 5 years, and then he was brought to Greater Accra, Newtown, as a district pastor.
Okay.
It was in, one would say it was in Greater Accra that he started holding these crusades.
Okay.
He was an evangelist. So that's when one would say he started picking up. And at that time, so added to that 7, I was 9. So when I was about 10, that's when they brought me to him.
Okay.
In Accra. My grandmother then passed, and then I was sent back to my parents because she wouldn't let me, because I was named after her. She wanted to take care of me. So it was when I came to Newtown. Yes, he was Pastor Entry. What I knew was anybody that knew him loved him. Was he big? No, but wherever he was,
he made a difference.
He made a difference. Then he went to Sierra Leone for 6 years, and so at that time he was, he wasn't known. So one would say it was when he became an executive member that then internationally and nationally he was known. By the time he was Apostle Felix Elvis Entry, I was
no, when you figure
yeah.